guys, welcome back to another video. And today, well, talk about Tropical Cyclone Filipo and Tropical Cyclone 18S, which could become Tropical Cyclone Megan, and also be talking about the Enzo, El Nino and La Nina. What's it gonna do and what's it gonna do for the Atlantic? If the Atlantic's gonna be super active this year, or if it's gonna be like 2022, which I don't think it will be like 2022 this year, but the La Nina is definitely going to form. We are in a 75% chance of La Nina with forming this year, and you can see the bunch of warm water in the Atlantic. So before we do that, let's get on to the tropical cyclones, get that done out of the way, and then we move on to the more important bit, the El Nino Southern Oscillation. So, Tropical Cyclone 17S Filipo. Now, Tropical Cyclone Filipo, this is the track for it. Now, okay, it did make landfall as, what, 50 miles an hour yesterday, maybe 60, but it didn't really look good. Now, it is meant to move down and become a 60 knot tropical cyclone, which is a Category 1 hurricane on the Southern System hurricane wind scale. And then obviously after that, it's going to weaken rapidly and end up going down towards the south and not really going to do anything. But yeah, anyway, same with it's also the same with Tropical Cyclone 18S. Now 18S has formed, but it's not called. Hasn't been named Megan yet. Now, Christmas Island, you will get some rainfall, probably like 70 millimeters, which is, I believe, 24 inches of rainfall. I think, if I'm not mistaken. But the track is certain. Now, don't take this track with a pinch of salt. It could move further on east and stay out towards the open ocean, not really affect land. It could move further west and hit the western coast of Australia. Now, if that is the case, Port Hedland will be in the cone. Plymouth will be in the cone. So if you live there, just get your kits ready. I'm not saying it will make landfall, but most of the models want this to become at least a Category 4, maybe a Cat 5. So, then that's the track for it. 75 knots, which is, I believe, 80 miles an hour, or 85 miles an hour. I'll show you the model ones real quick before we move on to the Enzo forecast. Model runs, I will take you to 18S. H-Wolf. Now, H-Wolf has this model very, very strong indeed. They have this storm, a very powerful storm indeed. Yeah, they have it weaken at first, and then around about the 5-day mark, this is when it. So around about Friday the 15th of March, it stays weak until Friday the 15th of March, and then on early Friday night it starts to rapidly intensify. Saturday morning, it's now a Category 3, which I will be live for this, by the way. Saturday, it's a powerful storm. By Sunday 12Z, it's 958 millibars. Now, whether it moves off land, now they want this to move off land. Now it's the 17th. So if we go back to this cone, that is, yeah, that's the 17th. That's off the coast of um, of the Western Australia. Now, whether it misses Western Australia but gives you some some rainfall, that's the best case. That's the best case scenario. But the even best case scenario is if it moves towards the east a little bit. But then you won't have any of the storms. But if it moves further west, then you'll be looking at some very strong rainfall, pretty very strong winds. This is the H wharf. So GFS for 18S has the same thing happening, but the GFS wants this to be a 941 millibar, a category. Basically, they want this to be a weak category 3, strong cat, mid-range cat 5. I mean, look, 932 millibars. That's like borderline category 5. And then obviously it weakens due to some land interaction. It goes from 945 millibars to 981 millibars in landfall. But this is when it does make landfall on Sunday the 17th of March at 12Z. So I will be live for this system. Yeah, they do have it. Basically, they have it as 9. So they do have it as basically 930 something, 935-ish. If you look here, 935.